What's poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at a new anime. I have gotten back into watching anime. Gonna be honest, it is a sort of on and off situation with me in anime right now. I come back to it every now and then. Preferably, I would watch a movie, but some days I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling an anime. I'm feeling a 12-episode anime. So the anime of choice that I got this time around was Bloom Into You, and that was actually recommended to me on Instagram. Actually, I saw an Instagram reel of this anime and decided, you know what? Let's watch it. Let's give it a go. Let's see. I think I got recommended this on Instagram because I watched Heartstopper, and it does follow very similar lines to that, with it being sort of a love story of I want to say lesbian couple, but we'll get into all that a little bit later. So now's your time for spoilers, because if you're not wanting spoilers, I'm about to spoil it, so go watch the show and come back to this video. But if you don't care, stay. Bloom Into You originally started off as a manga, but then got turned into an anime like most animes do. But the story starts off with a girl starting secondary school here in the UK, and she hasn't joined a club yet, and she has to join a club. And her teacher's like, hey, join student council. And she's like, okay. So she goes to student council, joins student council, and meets a girl which likes her, right? Gotta keep that in mind. She has never had any romantic feelings. She is made a boy, right? I thought this was a fucking dickhead move. She made a boy wait all fucking summer, that's like 6 weeks, right? For her to get an answer. That's leaving him in fucking suspense. I would get pissed off after 6 weeks and be like, you know what, I don't care anymore. Like, holy shit. Holding out hope for 6 weeks, like keeping someone on the fucking edge for 6 weeks, is fucking wild. But anyway, she ends up saying no after the 3rd week of school, so he waited 9 fucking weeks for her, and just for it to be a no, because she didn't feel what she thought she was supposed to feel with love. And love isn't like always a love at first sight thing. Love can be built, love can grow, love can blossom, love can bloom into you. Haha, there you go. I got the fucking title into this video. Let's go. Anyway, she meets this girl starts to fall in love with her, as we can see on screen, and she starts to sort of come round more often, and she's like, hey, I know you don't love me, I know you struggle to love, so let me love you. And she is like, okay, I'll do anything for you. And she like stands on top of the student council, is like, here's why I want to join student council, here's why she should be the chairman, like the head of student council. They all agree, she gets chairman, and she wants to put on this show. She wants to be just like her sister who has died, which is strange, but sure. And the pink-haired girl is like, yo, no, why are you being your sister? I want you to be yourself. And she's like, well, I don't like myself. I am pretending to be someone else. I hate that. So don't love me, just let me love you. Don't fall in love with me, because this isn't a version of me that I am proud of. This isn't me. I am doing this because everyone else is happy. I can only be myself around you. And she's like, cool, fine, I'll do whatever for you. I like you. I'll be here for you. Even if I can't love you, I probably will never be able to love you. And that's just like the back and forth that they have, where it's like, I want to love you, and she's like, no, I don't like me, don't love me. And she's like, cool, fine, I won't, I struggle loving anyway. But they end up sort of, it ends before it even sort of starts. They sort of do this back and forth throughout a load of different situations, and they try and deep dive into it to get more information about how the sister died, why the sister died, what the sister was doing before she died. She's planning a play, which actually fucking happens most of the time, not gonna lie. I don't know why, but most of the time when a sister dies, she was planning to do something, and the little one is gonna finish that shit. But anyway, they do this, and they go to the aquarium, and it actually looks like they both fall in love at the end, and then it ends. It ends very ambiguously, without any solid conclusion. They do kiss, they almost fuck, and I think it's weird because the pink-haired one is like a good 2 years younger than the blue-haired one, black-haired one, brown-haired one. Well, I don't know what color hair she's got, I'm going to be honest with you, Chief. But I thought that this was extremely fucking toxic from both of their ends, because she wanted to love, but she couldn't, and she was just going along with it, and was letting her love her, right? Pink hair was letting blue hair love pink hair, and that's wrong. You shouldn't let someone love you if you're not going to love them back. You should shut them down off the bat, or let them down nicely and be like, hey, you know what, I don't like you, and I will never be able to like you, like, please move on, go find someone else. And she didn't do that. She was like, okay, played into her fantasy, played into her sort of hopes, which was never going to go anywhere. And then blue hair, black hair, is toxic because she was like, hey, let me love you. I don't like myself. Don't love me. Let me love you. And that's not a healthy relationship. That isn't healthy. That's not good for you. That's not good for either of you. It was a very bad situation, which looked like it was mending itself by episode 12 when it ended, but we never got a satisfying conclusion to it, and that really upset me. That kind of pissed me off. I wanted a satisfying conclusion. I wanted them to either get together or break up and separate. Like, I wanted a definite answer, and I didn't get one. I'm gonna be honest, I was really confused throughout most of this, because it just played the same shit over and over again of, hey, let me love you, hey, I can't love you, hey, I'm a terrible person, don't love me back. And it was like, I'm the only one, you're the only one that I can be my true self with, you're the only one that I can open up to, and that puts a lot of pressure on pink hair to sort of stay. I'm gonna be honest, it didn't really explore sexuality as much as Heartstopper did, but it was very toxic and did explore love in a different way, which was unrequited love. I think I got the right love, which is love where it's one-sided. I think that's the right term. It's like one-sided love, and that's not that good, gonna be honest. That's an awful feeling, and isn't something you want to be a part of. You want to get yourself out of that situation as soon as possible. I was watching this and I thought both of the characters were dickheads, and I was very sort of angry throughout most of this, because it was like, what the fuck are they doing? They're not healthy. They're not doing each other any favors. They're both assholes, and I just wanted them to talk. I wanted them to talk it out. I just wanted them to, like, you know, open up, you know, be civilized, communicate with each other, and it just wasn't. They didn't, and it was a very long back and forth, which did not interest me. I found it very boring because they did this back and forth, and because they just, like, kept doing the same shit over and over again. It got very boring very quick. It didn't feel like they had a genuine connection, and it didn't feel like they actually cared for each other. The animation was also weird. Their face, I didn't like their face animation, but the rest of it was really pretty. I'm gonna be honest. Their like face design was sort of off to me. I didn't like their face design. It was, I don't know, just the animation style wasn't for me. But I watched it anyway, and it was pretty. I did like the bright colors. The bright colors did get me in the opening, and when they went to the aquarium, it was really pretty. Other than that, like, the voice acting was a little off on one of the characters as well. I'm not sure what it was about it, but for the pink hair's voice acting, it felt a little off. Either the voice actor wasn't in a booth, or, like, I don't know, I felt like there was some, like, noise reduction going on there, where there was something, like, the room that she was recording in or something. I don't know. Her voice just felt off to me, and that's really all I have to say. It wasn't the best anime, it wasn't the worst. I just think that some of the characters could have handled situations a little differently, and it just sort of spiraled out of control, and I don't know how they can rectify it without just opening up and talking to each other. So I feel like it's 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. I probably wouldn't watch it again, and I don't recommend you watch it for yourself, but again, I'm not your parent, I'm not your dad, I'm not your responsible adult. You can do whatever you please. So other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you all next one. I hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe. Alright, ta-ta.